Here at the Arcadia Performing Arts Center, we don't only have school performances. Renowned pop icons make their appearances as well. Taylor Dayne, Grammy-nominated singer, performed here this past weekend at the Arcadia PAC. Let's take a look at this memorable event. Taylor Dayne rose to fame in the late 1980s with hit single Tell It to My Heart, getting her start performing in the clubs of New York. Her fame continued with more hits like I'll Always Love You and Love Will Lead You Back. Now she's embarking on a Canada tour with Paula Abdul, but before this, she came to Southern California for a performance at the Arcadia Performing Arts Center. We spoke to her about the message she hopes to share with each performance.
Why we go to live music is we physically want to connect, bring you somewhere. Whether I do that with some visuals and whatever I use to enhance, but I've carefully curated how that message, and my message is perseverance, power. The message is always going to be the same, that you can change the own course of your life every single day, all the time, all the way.
For those growing up in the 80s and 90s, Taylor Dayne was a household name. For many, attending the concert was like reliving some of the best moments of those decades.
I remember her in the late 80s. I attended a very memorable concert in Irvine Meadows with a bunch of friends, and she was singing and they were playing her music in all the nightclubs in LA, and then she kind of disappeared. But that's why we're here tonight. I heard she was going to be here, and I thought I would love to see Taylor Dayne again.
It may be unusual for such shows to take place on a high school campus, yet this is not unusual for Arcadia. As for big performances from stars like Taylor Dayne, the Arcadia Performing Arts Foundation works to raise money to support the AUSD students in their artistic endeavors. Prior to the concert, the Arcadia Performing Arts Foundation hosted a dinner gala, featuring a silent auction as well as some performances from some of Arcadia's most esteemed performance groups. Members of the symphony orchestra, percussion, and Arcadia stage showcased their talents to the gala's attendees.
I think in my experience, I've only ever performed on stage, so I do think it's going to be a different experience, but it's also going to be more intimate, The stage is the same level as all the tables. So we'll get to, see people and I think engage more with our audience performing for a dinner.
Connection with the audience really was the theme for this special show. For people in Arcadia and the San Gabriel Valley, the Arcadia Performing Arts Center is like a hub for incredible shows and music that bring people together.
To bring something back, I think, and also bring people together, the 3 generations together. We really need to do something more like this, where there's no generational gap, people can just, bond together, and it's all about music.
And bring people together it did. With Taylor Dayne's fiery vocals, we saw the crowd bring their dancing shoes, as one audience member put it. Thank you to the Arcadia Performing Arts Foundation and performer Taylor Dayne for bringing this show to the Arcadia community and supporting our school district. This has been Avigail Shanun reporting for AUSD Today.